I certainly never intended to end up a world-famous titan of industry, which is good because I'm not one. I am just a woman who figured out at one point she was going to have to earn a living in a man's world, and that if I was going to have financial independence, if I was going to be able to take care of a family, I wasn't going to have a job. I was going to have a career, and that was not the norm 117 years ago when I was entering the workplace. I met Robbie Hardy 14 years ago when we were both very involved in trying to encourage entrepreneurs to come to North Carolina, give up Silicon Valley or give up Boston and come down to where we had, great barbecue and a beach and a lot of talent, and see if we couldn't get some innovation juices flowing. And she and I became great friends because we had some very common interests. It's such an honor and privilege to be invited back to North Carolina. I'm here in Northern California, but I have great investment in North Carolina. I have a daughter-in-law who's incredibly talented, and I have a granddaughter who is 7 years old this year. And I want to make certain that the same kind of opportunities, the same kind of meritocracy that exists in Silicon Valley can exist anywhere, and particularly where I have such a deep connection in terms of my investment of family. The other reason is the topic that they've asked me to talk about is very, very personally intriguing to me, which is how do you come out as a woman and still know your value in the workplace? I would probably phrase it as how do you come out as a woman and still get paid as a man in the workplace? And I have to say, that's a big journey. It takes a lot to go from trying to be invisible and have no one see your gender to suddenly decide, hey, I think my gender is a competitive advantage. Now how do I optimize it? I think lessons earned in any area. I hope lessons earned is not about a zip code. I hope that it's about a continent. And I think that for all women, the concept of how do I connect with people who have taken a machete and gone through the jungle that I'm about to enter, how they cleared those paths is really important. My career, I started out as a comedy writer and failed at it. And so as a failed comedy writer who had to build a career in Silicon Valley, in this boys' dorm of Silicon Valley, I had to have some great mentors. I had to have some people who coached me and cajoled me and counseled me and kicked my butt every day so I would do better, think more broadly, understand what role I could really play, and then understand how to take the meager talents I had and try to figure out how to exploit and optimize them. I could only do it, though, because people that I thought had already accomplished something could reflect back to me, in their eyes, what I could be. And that's what a great mentor does. And I think that we just don't have enough eyes on the young women today for reflecting back to them what they really could be, without the limits that I had for my generation. I'm really excited to see all of you on the 19th of October. It's thrilling to me that this organization exists. I am so excited to be back in North Carolina. And I'll just give you one little piece of my philosophy that I'll delve into a little more that evening, which is I always feel that if I can see the punchline, I'll see the solution. So I always opt for humor first. So I'm hoping what we can have that night is a really fun and interesting and funny and helpful time together. I look forward to seeing you then.